It came in the very nick of time for Discovery Air, manna from heaven in the form of a $34 million loan from the NWT government's Opportunities Fund. Without it, the company was in very big trouble.
We're replacing a debt, $33 million debt that was coming due on February 1st. And without renewing that debt, of course, we would have a great deal of uncertainty for our company and for our employees.
That's putting it mildly. Lots of helicopters sitting on the ground tell the story of hard economic times for the parent of Great Slave Helicopters, an Ontario-based air charter company, Air Tindi, and a military fighter training firm called Top Aces. Even Discovery Air's founder, the Pacific and Western Bank, was in no hurry to lend the money the government is offering.
We have reached out to that bank, other banks, for the loan, and this presented as the most appropriate, fair deal.
Parker insists it's also a good deal for the government's Opportunities Fund.
At 10% rate of return on this, that will generate, full term, 48 months, $13.6 million worth of interest for the loan fund. So
the company also promises to move its headquarters and helicopter training school to Yellowknife. It's a moot point to MLA Dave Ramsey.
If the helicopter school moves here, yes, we'll benefit. If the head office moves here, yes, we'll benefit. If Discovery Air goes bankrupt 6 months from now, we will not benefit.
But the loan is backed by hard assets, says Industry Minister Bob McLeod.
We have something in the neighborhood of $140 million worth of security. So.
He says 400 jobs will be saved, though the company says it's probably closer to 350 when the economy really needs help.
We were contemplating moving into an area whereby we would invest in blue chip, what we call blue chip companies with fairly quick repayments.
That strains the usual definition of blue chip, which means big, stable, long profitable companies like the Royal Bank. But Discovery Air owes more than $100 million in long-term debt, while the stock market values the company at just $47 million. And that says the risk, that's yeah, is it?
It is, yeah.
There's another factor. Discovery Air insiders and major shareholders own or control about 57% of the company. Several company insiders have close connections or friendships in government.
People know who's friends with who, and it happens that way. That in this case, there's the chair of FMB, the finance minister. Yeah, he has friends inside that company, and is it a coincidence that they got the loan? I don't know.
Among other links, Parker acknowledges his friendship with Finance Minister Michael Miltenberger, and that both were present when Discovery Air made its request to the government on November 27th.
As a company, we made a presentation to a group, ministers and delegates of the government, and we believe that the arrangement that was put forward and the application had merit, and acquaintances or no acquaintances, the deal has to stand to scrutiny. And
the scrutiny and the questions are just beginning to surface. Discovery Air has a lot of government business already. Lee Selleck, CBC News, Yellowknife.